guys, it's Judy here with my Life as Kikay and welcome to today's video. I've decided to give the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette another chance. On this channel, I create videos on product reviews, makeup tutorials, and lifestyle advice with the aim to entertain, educate, and enrich the lives of others. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love for you to join the Kikay family, and if you're returning here to my channel, then welcome back. If you watched my initial video review on this particular palette, you will know that it disappointed me so much. So very much. It was like a mother birthed a child and this child grew up to be a huge disappointment. Actually, probably not that bad, but this disappointed me so much. This palette cost me $65 US plus shipping, so it was even a little bit more than that. And for Australians, it'll cost a lot more because US dollars, I mean, do the math. So I was so disappointed and I was like, maybe I was too harsh. Maybe I didn't give it enough of a chance. Maybe I didn't do something right. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Please, I want to love you. I'm not gonna go with anything too crazy. I think maybe part of my problem before in the first video was trying to use too many shadows. Maybe less is more, so I'm gonna go in with a really simple wearable makeup look. Maybe just try that. And also I'm gonna try and use a different primer for my base. For the first video, I used the Juvia's Place concealer. It's not bad as an eyeshadow base, but maybe it was a little bit too watery, maybe not emollient enough to have the shadows stick to it. So I'm going to use a more creamy eyeshadow base, and for that I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Concealer Pomade, and this one is a really creamy one. It's in a pot. So that's what I'm going to be doing for today's video. So if you guys want to see me either struggle with this palette or see it work itself back into my graces, then just keep watching this video. If you guys do enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe before you leave if you haven't. Ring that notification bell because I put out 3 videos every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can also follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for more behind the scenes of life as a Kikay. So let's get straight into this video. I'm gonna pull you guys in a little bit closer so you can see how the shadows are applying. I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that this works for me because I really want to love this palette because it was so bloody expensive. Boo! Oh, you know what I just realized? I don't have my ring light on. I filmed my whole entire intro without my ring light on. I thought I looked a little bit dark. Okay, now that I got my shit together, like a proper YouTuber should. But I mean, let's be real, what YouTuber has all their shit together? So first I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Concealer Pomade. Again, like I said before, it's a much more creamy concealer, so I'm hoping that the shadows will be able to stick to it a whole lot better than they did to the Juvia's Place concealer as an eye primer. Also, I'm gonna set that base down with some clear translucent powder. This one's my RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm hoping that setting this concealer down with some powder will provide a much smoother base for those colors to blend on top of. So honey, I'm doing everything I can to give you a smooth base. You got absolutely no excuses. Yes, I do talk to my makeup sometimes. Just like how plant moms talk to their plants, I talk to my makeup. Clear signs I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy! I'm going to take this shade called Morgan and blend this out into my crease. So just like in the first video, that first shadow went down really nicely. No problems, not patchy, blendable, smooth. It's just a matter of how the rest of this palette applies, because for a $65 eyeshadow palette, you'd want more than just one of the shadows to work. So now I'm going to go into the shade called Jasper and deepen up the crease with that. I'm going to apply it directly into my transition and this time not go up as high. Now I'm going to wet a small packing brush and take it into the shade Dayspring and apply this all over my eyelid. I'd be interested to see how this shadow applies with a finger, so I'm just going to try that. Okay, so far so good. That shimmery shadow isn't like bam. It doesn't blow my mind, but I'm just gonna keep on going. I'm gonna take a little bit of the shade Laurel also on my finger and apply that right on the center of my eyelid. I want to deepen up the outer corner of this look, so I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade called Glory and blend that out on the outer part of my eye. before I finish with the eyes, I'm just going to time lapse through the face base foundation concealer. I mean, y'all know what a face base is. And I shall be right back.
Everything we had, ready for whatever's lying up ahead. We won't stop moving, feels too good for that. So good, feeling of love taking over. Our hearts getting closer and closer. I can't get enough of times of getting lost with you. Getting lost with you. I promise to be there in every single way. We're doing this together, every step we take. Closer to each other, so much to discover. Getting lost with you. Getting lost with you.
Okay, that took me a hot minute, but now I am back. I kind of want to jazz up the waterline, so I'm going to go in with a ColourPop Crim Gel Eyeliner in the shade Get Paid. For the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with a combination of these three shades right here that I used in my transition. I'm going to quickly pop on some eyeliner and mascara. For lips, I'm going to go in with a combination of the Bretman Rock lip collection. I think this one was from the Wet Bundle. But this lippy pencil is in the shade Dukes, and this Ultra Satin lip is in the shade Chic Cute. And for highlighter, I'm just going to go in with the Ofra Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive. This is part of my project pan, and as you can see, it's so exciting. I've hit pan on it, and I'm working on the outside of that pan too. I guess that's it for this video. Thoughts. Let's talk about my thoughts. Everything applied a lot nicer this time. This time though, I did not go into that shade called Clove, that deep purple burgundy type of shade, which gave me a lot of trouble in the last look. I know purples are incredibly difficult to formulate, so that might have been the case with this one as well. I know it looks burgundy, but there is a little bit of purple in that shade as well. All the other colors that I used on my eyes blended nicely. They tend to sort of like mesh into each other. So when you first initially apply one first color down and then go in with another color on the side of it, they kind of just start to mesh into each other and can look muddy, if you know what I mean. Like you can't see the exact shade that you put on there. It kind of all just sort of blends in seamlessly together. And if that's the look that you're going for, then it works perfect. But if you're wanting more clear, concise color blocks blending into each other, then you might find a little bit of frustration using this palette for that. Having said that, it still leaves me a little bit underwhelmed. Now, this look here, you could very easily create this look using the Dream Street palette by ColourPop, created in collaboration with Kathleen Lights. You could also very easily make that look using the Morphe 3502 Second Nature eyeshadow palette. I mean, like, come on. The prices of these two cheaper palettes that I just mentioned is a fraction of the price of this one. You might just not have those like pinky yellow shades in the palette. But like I said before, they all kind of just like blend into each other, and then they'll all end up looking one shade anyway, if that makes any sense at all whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying? Do you feel me? You feel me? I feel like you could save your money. So while it applied nicely, it applied okay this time. I didn't use that purple shade that gave me so much frustration the last time, and I applied less shadows in this look. It's nice. Like it's a nice look, but it's nothing you couldn't create with literally any other warm toned eyeshadow palette out there on the market that costs a literal fraction of the price. So that's it for this video. Those are my thoughts on the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. It can work, you can make it work. I think I just showed myself up and showed the world how shit of a makeup artist I was in that last video. But I mean, like, it helped having a creamier eyeshadow base, for one. For two, I didn't try to apply every single shadow in the palette on my eyes, so that might have been another thing as well. Like, less is more, especially for a palette like this. I don't think people are going around using the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette for those bright, bold Instagram looks, because I don't think that this would be good for that. If you wanted just sweet, soft, simple, everyday makeup looks, then maybe you could use this for that. But why would you create an everyday makeup look with a $65 eyeshadow palette? Like, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, this whole video doesn't make sense. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and ring the notification bell because I put out 3 videos every single week. You can also follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All of them are lifeaskikay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did try and give this palette another chance, a second chance. If you did not see my first initial video and first impressions on this palette, I'm going to leave it listed in the description box down below so you can go check it out. I was gonna say for your viewing pleasure, but literally it's the most disappointing video on the planet. So anyway, I'm gonna sign off right now. I actually have someplace to be. I'm gonna go get my hair done. And I'm really excited about that because they say change is as good as a holiday. Anyway, I'm not making sense. Okay, wow, okay, bye. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate that you've chosen to spend your time here with me today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh, fuck. Or see it work at sit. Drama.